Hey guys, Jacob here, and today is the actual review of the Parkzone Spitfire. Got it behind me, and I finally thought I'd do a review because I haven't done a video for a while, and I thought that I wanted to do a review on it. Now, I don't have any flight footage, but of course you can just type into YouTube flight footage, and I think you'll get plenty of it. So let's start off with what you get. Well, I got the plug and play model. That means you get the aircraft with no receiver, and you get instruction manual. For some reason I've got the bind and fly box and instruction manual. I don't know why, but hey, I did. Instruction manual, first of all, nice, easy, clear to read. It is in loads of different languages, so the first 10-20 pages, I believe, is the ones you want to look at. All the rest is kind of just a waste of paper. But yeah, the first 15 pages is in English, and I found them reasonable. The first thing I've done with it, if you notice, I've put this hardcore sellotape on because the foam gets completely ruined because I belly land it. And the reason you may ask, why do I belly land it? Aren't these good enough? The answer to that is no. These are what you get supplied with it. You get 2 landing gear. Obviously you get 2 landing gear, I'm just going to give you 1. What look great, they look very scale-like, and that's the bad problem. They are scale-like, meaning in World War II they had to deal with grass what probably went to there, and now they have to deal with grass that goes to there, and they don't work, basically. If you have a nice tarmac runway, yes, they work perfectly, but in the UK there's hardly any places with tarmac runways, so especially in my flying field, these are useless. The batteries you get with them, I decided to get Parkzone's recommended battery. I didn't decide to get a cheapy one from Hong Kong. They work fine, they last 8 minutes, you get great performance out of them, and they're really easy to charge and discharge. And none of them have blown up, and all of them have worked, so I have no complaints with the batteries. Flying wise, to say she flies like a dream would probably be an understatement. She flies incredibly well. I've tested all from 5 mile an hour, nice summer's days, to grey, cloudy, getting dark, and 20 mile an hour gusts. She flies perfectly in any weather, pretty much. Go to about 25 miles an hour, that's probably the limit that I would say you're going to probably risk it. But you know, she flies absolutely incredibly for what she is. Isn't really the largest of models. She's quite a small electric model, but she handles the wind and the weather perfectly. Problems to be warned about. She flies very scalely. So if you, for example, when you go do a barrel roll, she will drop a lot. So you will need a lot of speed and a lot of nose-up attitude to do the roll successfully. If you do it normally, you might even crash the model because she drops so much. So be careful about that. Also, at those speeds, like all World War II fighters, they tip stall a lot. This one will tip stall if you're going slowly round a tight corner, so do expect that. But apart from those little issues, flying wise, she's a dream, and I would fully recommend her. As for probably your 3rd model, I wouldn't go for your 2nd model. If there's your 1st model, Super Cub, your 2nd model, I wouldn't recommend this. I would recommend something maybe a bit larger weight, because she can be a bit tricky sometimes. How she is made, the foam is good, it looks very scaly. The only things I do find is, if you put tape on it, don't take it off, because it would take all the paint off, as you can see here. The paint comes off very, very easily, so you have to be careful of that. So if you've got OCD, you won't really like it, because the paper will come off at some areas. Also, on a tough landing, I belly landed it slightly too hard, and this air vent fell off. Mainly my mistake. I kind of landed it a bit too slow, so it hit the ground a bit hard. but that will be the first thing to come off. But I would just recommend using double-sided tape to put it back on, and then it's really solid again. Overall, the motor has plenty of power. It will take where you need to go. So you'll go very fast when you want it to, and go nice and slowly when you also want it to go slowly. So yeah, overall, it's the perfect model. I've been so impressed with this aircraft, and I would fully recommend you buy it. It's £110 and worth every penny. Thanks guys for listening. That was the Spitfire review. Any other videos you want me to produce, put it on the bottom. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and have a nice day. Goodbye.